When was the last time you made something for yourself just because you wanted to? Well, that's what we're going to do here this evening. I'm going to make myself a couple of pieces of art for my camper that I just today decided that I wanted to make. So, we're going to start off with 2 pieces of very thin wood that slide and cover my little tightening mechanisms on my camper. And one of them is 9 by 11. That will take about 3.5 ounces of paint. The other one is 9 by 14. Will take about 4.5 ounces of paint. I painted them this color green because I was just going to use them plain, and then I decided today that I wasn't. So I mixed myself up some colors. I don't need that. And actually I do need that. I'm going to put them on a spinner, not to spin, but because I can't put push pins in these. They are very thin. So I need to be able to pick them up. So I'm just going to stick them on my Jessica Winterstrom baby spinner, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get down here and pour ourselves some cups. For our colors today, we have golden Prussian blue. We have Amsterdam titanium white with a little Vallejo pearl medium mixed in. That's a little thick. We have Lukas Cryl olive green plus Lukas Cryl mint. Wanted it a little lighter. We have DecoArt 24 karat gold extreme sheen. We have folk art blue flash. We have DecoArt extreme sheen jadeite. And we have Amsterdam's grayish blue. That white is a little thick. Just gonna add a little water, a little more water. I've done this 2 or 3 times already, but she was thick to begin with. Okay, just gonna dirty pour these cups. We're gonna start off with our dark blue. One has to have more than the other. Okay, now I'm going to go with this green mixture. I want plenty of that. And now we're going to go with the blue flash. The jadeite. Need to get some white in there. And the grayish blue. I am going to top it off with a little more of the dark blue. All right. Okay, we have our full one and our not quite as full one. I am going to pour myself a little bit of gold here. And then, instead of flipping this, I was gonna flip it, but I watched Sarah Mac do something the other day, and I thought, oh, that just looks like so much fun. I want to do that. So instead of flipping it, I'm just gonna sling it a little bit. Get that all moved around a little. And I'm just gonna just gonna, yeah. And that's what we're gonna do. Gonna move it around a little bit, see what I think we may or may not need. I am going to give it a torch. This poor old torch is about bit the dust. I got another one on standby. No worries. So yeah, I'm going to move that. Just going to try to kind of go close to the corners. Whoops. I was going to say and not go off, but you know. I'm kind of glad I did that drizzle over the top. That looks pretty cool. I like that. You know, there's nothing to hold on to on the back of this. So we're just going to kind of do the thing. Now we're going to go over this corner. Go back to the middle. I like these cells that are popping up. Some neat stuff. I see about going over this corner up here. Back. And down. Sorry, I can't really turn this around. Well, I guess I can. I can. We're already moving kind of slow. That's okay. We're not in a race here, really. We're gonna go down and over and down. We're just gonna kind of walk this to this corner. Good, stop, back, and turn. We're getting kind of slippery here. And then, I have nothing to hold on to. I'm gonna let that table hold that corner a little bit. Okay. Get it with your finger, Cryl. This is why God made fingernails, I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna let that go down over that corner, just like that. Stop. I'm gonna go back to the middle. And try not to drop it. I really like this. This is pretty cool. I was hoping to get rid of a little more of that gold, but I don't know. I think we're just gonna let it stay. We're gonna let it live. There we go. I'm gonna take this over to the drying table and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back after a little cleanup and a little realigning things. I hope you could see everything in that last bit. I have my back camera on, so I can't see diddly do. All right, move that around. All right, and then we're going to take our cup. Same as the other one, just give it a few slings. There we go. Give it a torch. And the tilting we will go toward the corner, back, toward this corner, yeah, back a little more. Let's just go down here towards this corner. We seem to be going in a good direction there. Back. Now we're gonna go up toward that corner. Sometimes it's all in just getting yourself adjusted, like physically. Now we're gonna go back to the middle. I like having the corners to hold on to. I was gonna put a couple of tape loops on the back, and then I sort of discovered that I'm woefully short of tape. I need to buy tape. And we're gonna go back over this corner. Why, you ask? Because that big gold puddle bothers me. I don't mind having a gold puddle. I just don't want multiple gold puddles. That's off. Back to the middle. And we're gonna go down off of that corner. And back. And now we're out of corners. Oh, sad day. Well, I've still got one. And over toward this corner. You know, I like using the back camera. However, I have been painting for all of these several years, and I've always used the front camera because I can see. Now, the good thing about using the back camera is you can zoom in. The bad thing about using the back camera is you're not ever really sure you're in frame. Or I'm not anyway. Okay. There we go. I like this a little bit like an octopus here. Ha! Back. Back, back. I think these are pretty flippin' cool. I like them just the way they are. I'm gonna let that go a little. Flip it around. All right, we're not flipping anything here. We're just trying not to drop anything or paint ourselves too much. I would like to get a little bit of that white blob off. I don't know how that will go, but we're gonna see. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, there is this little weird thing right here. And I just want to connect it a little bit because it looks a little like a tab hole or something. There we go. I like that better. Then we're going to give it a little torch. If I have any juice left, very little. Okay, I'm going to go put this on the drying table and I'll be right back with ya. Okie dokie karaoke, here we go with our wet results of our first pour. This is our 9x14. I really like it. I think it turned out extremely well. And here is our number 2 pour, our 8x11. I like it too. It's very different painting. I think they both turned out pretty darn cool. And I think I'm really going to like them in my camper. I really like the colors. I'm glad that I did that whole scribbly thing on top. I think that just adds too. So what do you think? You think we done good? I think we done good. How about a little sparkly hunting? I really am glad to be back with the Feral Art name, and I really do want to know how you doing. Just trying to mix things up a little, that's all. So anyway, we have a lot of cool sparklies. There's that blue shift, blue, whatever it's called, flash. And yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff. I am digging it. No, I will not be resining these. When somebody comes up with a resin that doesn't yellow, then we'll talk. Until then, I'm not doing it. So yeah, look at that. So cool. So cool. I'm really having to work not to dip myself. So yeah, I'll be back when these are dry. Here are the dry results of the paintings that I made for my camper. I think they turned out pretty cool. Like them a lot. Love the colors. Love the effects. I just think these came out so great. I hope they look nice in my camper. What do you think? Do you like them? It's kind of hard to see the colors out here. It's very bright. But I think they're pretty cool. So, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Ring the bell so you know when I'm making new content. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. And I hope to see you here again next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. I decided that I wanted to get these out in more natural light, not so much direct sun, so that we could actually see really what they look like. I think these just turned out phenomenally. I can't wait to get everything painted around where they're gonna live in my camper. I love the cells. I love that spider web effect that I made with the little slingy slings over the top at the end of the cup. And yeah, those gold cells really popped up at us. So what do you think? Do we like them? Do we think they're pretty? Well, I do. So yeah. As I said before, subscribe, thumbs up, comment, ring the bell, do the things, ooby-tooby, whoop-de-dooby, and I will see you next time.